Hello, people. I'm Phoebe, and this is my story. The story revolves around my mother-in-law, Suzanne, who is cut off from both me and my husband, Mason. Actually, she's also cut off from my father-in-law, Cody, due to her own actions. I'm going to tell you exactly how it happened. Buckle up, people, because this is the case of some serious karma. I and Mason have been together since high school. We were your high school sweethearts who made it to the finish line. Yes, Mason and I were completely in love. My own family also liked him and accepted him as part of my family. However, I never met his family before our engagement. When I asked him about introducing us, Mason said, "Why do you want to meet them, Phoebe? I already told you my mom is not a great person. Dad will like you a lot. I know that. But he can be a bit of an enabler when it comes to Mom." Look, Mason, no matter what, they are your family. I really do want to meet them. I mean, we won't ever live with them. How bad can it be? Bad enough, Phoebe. Your parents are such good people. They already love me a lot. I'm afraid it will never be the same with my parents. I don't want you to be disappointed. Frankly, I am dreading Mom's reaction. She can pick some nasty fights without any reason. Don't worry, Mason. I will handle it. I would like to see and try if we can have a good relationship. If it doesn't work, I will step away from them. I did try to persuade Mason to introduce me to his family. Cody and I did accidentally meet at an event, so I knew him first. Since he was a cheerful man and had a great conversation with me, I didn't think Suzanne would be that bad. Well, of course, I was wrong. I finally met Suzanne after Mason proposed to me. I obviously said yes because, duh, he is the love of my life. At that time, he was settled in a high-paying job while I was running a business of knitwear. I had been told I was good at the craft, and Mason was super supportive of me. The money was also good for the time being, so it was natural that we decided to settle down instead of waiting. When we did get engaged, I also knew that I would finally meet his family. Mason, of course, wasn't thrilled with the idea. I soon realized why he was so tense about our meeting. Cody and Suzanne invited me to dinner at their house. It would be the perfect opportunity to meet them in person. I went to the house and immediately felt like Suzanne was judging me. The real fun began when we started to talk about careers. I said, "Actually, I'm now running a business on knitwear. I learned the craft from my grandmother. She taught me a lot of stuff. Here is some of my work." "That's some great work, Phoebe. I had no idea you were so talented." "She is good at this, isn't she? I keep telling her to expand her business a bit. She's still unsure about it." "Well, she should be unsure. This is far from impressive. Knitwear is so old-fashioned. Who even wears this crap anyway? She's wasting her time on stupid hobbies. I can get these for $2 at Goodwill. You don't have to forcefully brag about her." "Suzanne, stop being so childish. It's embarrassing. You have no right to humiliate Phoebe. She is our guest and our future daughter-in-law." "Oh, please, Cody. She is the one with an embarrassing hobby. Who knits sweaters now anyway? I'm only speaking the truth." "At least she's good at something, Suzanne. There is no need to put her down. You are being unfair." "Someone needs to tell her the truth. Listen here, Phoebe. Let me tell you something. No one is going to buy this shit. You're deluding yourself if you think otherwise. You need to look for better jobs." "Mom, stop being so mean to her. What she does is none of your business. Leave her work alone." "I'm just looking out for you, son. The way you and your father are drooling over her work, she may have the wrong idea about her skill. It's practically useless. I hope she understands that." That's Suzanne for you people. Yes, this woman is vile and extremely toxic. It was clear to everyone around her that she was jealous. I had no idea why she would even feel threatened by me. I had gone to the dinner hoping to have good impressions of both Suzanne and Cody. While Cody took a liking to me instantly, Suzanne was downright hostile and mean. When we returned home, Mason said, "Phoebe, please don't mind my mother's words. She's always like that. This is exactly why I didn't want to introduce you to her." "It's okay, Mason. Maybe she feels a little uncomfortable with me. Did I do something wrong today? She seems to dislike me a lot." "Babe, she's like that. She didn't like the fact that I and Dad gushed over your business. She hates when someone compliments other people. She is the super jealous type. That's one reason why we are not very close. I guess she sees you as a competition now." "But she doesn't have to worry about me. I guess she will understand eventually. I will try my best to make her understand that I am not a competition." Well, that was super naive of me. Suzanne never changed. I did my best to reassure her that I am not a competition. It seemed to infuriate her even more. She absolutely hated me and didn't want to be around me at all. However, since Cody hated me and I was Mason's fiancé now, she had to tolerate me. Things never got better, even after me and Mason got married. In fact, she often went out of her way to insult me. Thankfully, Mason and Cody shut her down pretty quickly. By then, I was done being nice to her. I pretty much ignored her until that one day. I got a call when I was home working on a commission. When I checked the number, I saw that it was Suzanne. I was actually pretty surprised that she called. Given the bad blood between us, I never thought she would want to talk to me. I picked up the phone and she said, "Hello, Phoebe. I hope I'm not disturbing you. Actually, I had an order for you. You know that my birthday is coming?" "Yes, I know, Suzanne. Cody called me to invite me and Mason to the party. What do you want help with?" "Well, I was thinking if you could make me a nice sweater. It is getting cold outside. A light sweater will be a nice addition to my wardrobe." "Sure, Suzanne, I would love to make you a sweater. You know what? It can be your birthday present. Do you have a specific sweater in mind?" "Yes, actually I do. I will send you a picture. It is a bit complicated though, and I was thinking about the color lavender. I have been wanting a lavender sweater for a while. I love that color. Are you sure you can put in the effort?" "Don't worry, Suzanne. It won't be a problem. Besides, we have plenty of time. I'll be happy to do it for my family." "Great then. I'll send you the picture. Make sure it is ready for my birthday. I want to show it off to everyone." Suzanne sent me the picture after hanging up the phone. I was getting excited to do the work. When I saw the picture, I knew that it was a difficult pattern. However, I wanted to please her and repair our bond, so I agreed to do it. When Mason got home, I told him everything I said. "You know, Suzanne called me today. She said she wants me to make her a sweater. I think she's starting to come around." "Seriously? Mom asked you to make her one?" "Yeah. She wanted to wear it for her birthday next month. She does want a complicated design, but I can finish it in 3 weeks." 3 weeks? That's a lot of work, Phoebe. My mom hasn't been nice to you. Are you sure you still want to do it? You can say no. I know her, and I feel this is a bit odd. "I know, Mason. Frankly, I think it's a bit odd too, but I am willing to give it a chance. Even if she doesn't like it, I can take it back and sell it." Keeping this in mind, I started to work on the sweater. It turned out to be a difficult task due to the complicated patterns. I never showed Mason the final product because I wanted the birthday girl to see it first. I guess that was one of my many mistakes I made. Me and Mason arrived early at Suzanne's birthday party. It was actually a grand event organized on the lawn of their home. Several family members and friends attended. Everyone was truly enjoying themselves. I handed Suzanne the gift and said, "Happy birthday, Suzanne. Here is your gift. Why don't you open it and see if you like it?" "Thanks, Phoebe. I'll open it when everyone arrives. I want everyone to see what you have got me. I bet they will be jealous." "Sure, if that's what you want. I can't wait to see you wear it." Back then, I had no idea why she was stalling my gift. She opened all the other presents but kept mine for the end. When everyone arrived, she finally turned to everyone and said, "I see that all of you have already arrived. As you know, Phoebe here likes to do some knitting in her spare time. I don't know if she's good at it, but we will see in a while. Let me just open her gift and find out." "Show us what you got. I'm sure it'll be beautiful." Suzanne opened the gift and saw my present. Everyone started to murmur praises and I felt very happy. However, Cody and Mason looked a little confused. They said, "Phoebe, why did you give Mom a lavender sweater? She hates the color." "What? Wait, I'm confused. Does she hate lavender? That can't be true." "Yes, she really does hate color. Don't worry, it was an oversight. The sweater is super pretty though. I see that you have put in a lot of work." "Yeah, she actually spent 3 weeks making it. I could see she struggled a lot, but wanted to make it perfect." "Perfect? Well, this piece is trash. First of all, everyone knows I hate the color. She shouldn't have used it. Besides, I don't even like knitted wear. Don't worry, I know exactly what I need to do with it." Suddenly, Suzanne took the sweater and tore it apart. I was in shock, and so was the whole table. Honestly, I felt like someone had stabbed me in the chest. 3 weeks of hard work just went down the drain. My work was ruined and my heart broke. I could feel tears in my eyes. Suzanne looked satisfied with her work. She smirked at me and said, My, will you look at that? I thought the color was horrible. Turns out the quality is equally bad. Good thing I tore it before someone saw me have this ugly sister in my possession. Now, I don't have to wear this hideous lavender sweater." "Why the hell would you do that? How can you be so heartless? I spent 3 weeks perfecting the design. Do you know how complicated this design was? How could you just tear it apart?" "Well, like I said, I didn't like the color. It looks disgusting. I'm not an old lady who wears lavender. You should have thought about that before giving me that monstrous thing." "Mom, you could have just returned the sweater. Why did you have to destroy it? That was horrible." "Don't be dramatic, son. The sweater was clearly of cheap quality since it tore easily. I did myself a favor by getting rid of it. Your wife should have known better than to give me this atrocity." "I know the color is not your favorite, but you could have told her that. Suzanne, there was no reason for you to destroy the sweater." "I don't care if she didn't know. I hated the color and destroyed it. She deserves this, period." Hearing those words made me absolutely pissed. I couldn't believe the words and logic that flew out of Suzanne's mouth. I understood that she planned to humiliate me all along. She made me work on the sweater so that she could embarrass me and laugh at me. But no one else was amused. Everyone actually looked horrified. Even Cody looked at the destroyed sweater in disbelief. That's when I knew it was time for revenge. I wiped my tears and took out my phone. Then I said, "You have some nerve criticizing and destroying my hard work. I can't believe your freaking audacity. You are telling everyone that you hate the color, but you are the one who told me to make a sweater in lavender." "What? What are you talking about? I would never say that. I hate the color." "That's not what you told me in your call." "You're lying to everyone. I never said that. You're making things up now. You have no proof that I told you to use lavender. Actually, I recorded the call to have a clear idea about what you want. Looks like I hit the jackpot with it. Here, let me play it for you. I went to my phone and played the recording. It clearly showed that Suzanne played me dirty. When everyone heard it, they knew that Suzanne planned the entire thing. Suzanne turned pale and was looking down at her hands. Mason and Cody looked ready to explode. When I stopped the recording, they said, "Mom, what the hell? Why would you do that? You always told us you hate lavender even after this. Why did you tell Phoebe to use the color?" Obviously because she wanted to humiliate me today. Why else would she do this, Mason? No, that is not true. There's been some misunderstanding. This witch here is setting me up. I hate lavender. I would never ask her to make something like this. Mom, stop it. Everyone heard the recordings. Why are you still lying? Is this because you're jealous of Phoebe? Why would I be jealous of her? She's a worthless girl. She deserved to have her nasty work destroyed. That's enough. How can you still lie to everyone and call Phoebe a witch? And you want to see people get what they deserve? Let's get started then. What do you mean, Cody? What are you going to do? I'm going to divorce you. Enough is enough. I have dealt with your jealousy and destructive personality for years. I literally begged you to stop and get therapy. You never listened to me. Today, you crossed your limit. I'm done with you. No, Cody, please. How can you say that to me? I'm your wife. You can't threaten me like that. I am not threatening you, Suzanne. I am serious about this, and you won't be my wife for long. Now get out of this place before I say something stupid. Suzanne tried to argue, but no one would listen to her. Actually, everyone at the party started to berate her. Even her friends turned against her. It seems she does have some good friends. Unfortunately, it also seems that they won't associate with her anymore. Suzanne was crying and wailing at the top of her lungs. After some time, Cody gave her a stern warning and told her to go to her room. When she left, Cody actually apologized to me. He said, "I'm so sorry, Phoebe. You got humiliated in my house. I shouldn't have let it happen. Please forgive me." No, Cody, please don't apologize. It's not your fault at all. This is all Suzanne's doing. I am at fault, Phoebe. I should have dragged her to therapy or divorced her sooner. I kept enabling her, thinking that she would change. Looks like it will never happen. This time, I won't forgive her. Honestly speaking, I felt bad for both Mason and Cody. Mason already didn't have a good relationship with his mom. This event made it even worse. He told Cody that he won't be in contact with Suzanne again. The people at the party supported both Mason and Cody. They even complimented my work and told me that I have talent. I surprisingly got some new orders from them. Overall, the event went well for me. When we returned home, Mason reiterated that he would never let Suzanne come near us again. He also apologized to me because his mother messed up big time. We talked about the issue and decided that it would be best if we never keep in contact with Suzanne again. Cody went through his promise of divorce. Within a week, he had the papers ready. Because of a pre-existing prenup, Suzanne was going to get nothing from Cody. She threw a fit and even called up Mason to get his help. She got so unhinged that Cody came to stay with us. Later, Suzanne actually showed up at our house and demanded to be let in. When we refused, she kept shouting at all three of us. She said, "How dare you choose Phoebe over me? I'm your family, and you easily picked an outsider. I'm your wife, Cody. You can't do this to me." "Mom, you need to leave. We don't want you on our property. Dad doesn't want to speak to you." "He has to speak to me, and so will you. I will never let you two walk away from me. Your witch wife won't take you away from me. I will make sure she disappears forever. I won't let her steal my family. Suzanne, you need to leave our property now. We don't feel safe around you, especially now that you're threatening me. Suzanne absolutely lost her shit and started kicking our door. She even managed to break a window with a pot from our garden. Things got so bad that we called the police. Immediately, she was arrested and taken to the station. All three of us then filed for trespassing and harassment. We even got restraining orders to be put against her. It has been almost a year since the incident happened. Let me just tell you that she is not my mother-in-law anymore. We were able to get emergency restraining orders against her. The neighbors saw everything and we had our security cameras record the whole event. She was charged with trespassing and had to pay us for the destruction of property. Cody was also able to get divorced from her fairly recently. She has not contacted us due to the restraining order. Cody is still living at our place and we don't mind it at all. All of us needed to heal and staying together helped a lot. Currently, I and Mason are expecting a child. We're happy and so is Cody. He does have his bad days, but the excitement of having a grandkid is making him better. My business took off even better after I got numerous orders from the party. After I was done with those, their recommendations brought in more orders. I have to say that Suzanne did me a favor. She removed herself from my life and boosted my business at the same time.